Hey, let's talk about parental issues today. As I'm burning my sage with you, welcome, welcome, welcome. I am allowing all the beautiful spirits right here, and let's just vibrate high together. So parental issues, we all have it. We all have our parents, and we all do. Some they don't, and some they do. So here you go. Take this beautiful energy and vibrate high with me. So this is what I learned along my journey. I have my beautiful parents, and at some point you come to this realization where you are like, you learned a lot from them, especially from those first 10 years. And then from these 10 years, there is a gap, another 10 years, you're teenager, you grow up. And all of these, their actions, their words, their behaviors, all of these are existing within you. The way you are acting right now, the way you are thinking, the way you feel, the way you are reacting, all of these, the first feelings, the first trauma, the first love, the first healing, the first wound, all of these actually came from our parents, okay? And now our parents, they do try their best. Well, not all of our parents, but there are lots of parents that really try their best to give us the best life. But what it happens is actually maybe they're not able to give you because they're not matured fully emotionally in order to give you that strength, nurture you, grow you with unconditional abundance of universal love, because they're humans too. So they may end up projecting lots of fears, lots of doubts, lots of pain, loss of wounds, loss of their anger, frustration. All of these, are coded within you. And now as you grow up, there are so many of us that doesn't like our parents, so many of us does not give birth to new kids because they are fearing that they may end up being like their parents, because you are wounded. And there are so many of us that is having harder time to communicate, like really sit and talk with our parents without shouting, fighting, screaming. There are some people who even take hands on them. So there is this hidden wound since childhood, that's hidden anger, frustration. There are so many kindred spirit who receive lots of love from their parents, like healthy love, those parents was there for them. They care about their emotional body, they care about their mental health, they care about their physical health. They nurture them, and the tree, if you see yourself as a tree, you grow beautifully. Now that tree is giving sweet fruit. And there are so many of us that didn't got the water that we really needed whenever we needed it from our parents, and now they've been asking you, where is the fruit? The repeating patterns, repeating words can program the mind of your children to act like this, to behave like this, to be it. And then it's questioning itself, is there anything wrong with them? There are so many different kind of emotions, so many different kind of behaviors, so many different kind of belief system that's been projected by the parents. And now in adulthood, there are so many of us that's been wondering, so many of us that is carrying lots of anger, so many of us that is carrying lots of wound, so many of us that is having hard time with growing, with manifesting, with healing, because you don't have those tools within you, because you're born with it. But all of these issues, it's just covered up those gifts that you have within you. But from my own experience, I feel like that I am special. From your experience, I feel like that you are special as well. So whenever the doubts comes, anger comes, wounds come, and you have hard time to communicate with your parents, you maybe go other side of the coin, and we choose hate over them, and we are like miserable, with our emotional body and mental health and all of this. I understand, like, you are not alone. And there are some of us things like, well, our siblings received better love. So now if you have a couple of siblings in the home and you feel like that the other one got better love, that's why it achieved the way it achieved, and you are not capable to achieve those things, and you are still doubting, stop doing it. I feel like that you are special, and this is what I am learning along my journey, is that all of these wounds, all of this anger, all of this mistreating, all of this, if you are able to forgive, let go, and heal, it's going to activate all of your gifts, supernatural power within you. And also, if something has been taken away from you, it's gonna give you another gift, another blessing. This is what I'm realizing. Let's say that you are struggling with trusting, you are struggling with your mental health, you are struggling to love, to really open up your heart, you are struggling to be calm without shouting or hating your family members or family. Every time you meditated and you feel like that, today I'm going to be good towards my mom, I'm going to be good towards my family members, and then now you have the time to chill with them, and then it don't happen, because the wound that need to be healed, it appear, and actions and reactions start to come out, and that words are there, because all of these are actually a reflection of what they have given you. Okay, and now you are reflecting the same energy, because the energy that has been given to you over and over again in repeating pattern, so now you are carrying it within in yourself, and you don't know what to do with it. You have to express it out through your expression of another side of love. So now you want to give that back, right? Give that back what you have received. The family members who received more of healing, more of love, more of listening, more of understanding, more of that beauty. So it's going to have that energy within to give to them, right? So now if you're carrying lots of the other side of that coin, other side of love, so you have all these received, now you have to take it out. And some people they take it out to the people outside as well. And that is why we say that, what did you learn from your father and mother? Is this what you learned? Because when it appeared, that is when you know what you have learned, how you got programmed. And now the time is actually for healing. And the healing happens when you understand this fact. You are carrying all this. Now is the time to really release out of you. And either you release it with anger, hate, separation, shouting, screaming, anger, violence, whatever it is. Sometimes it happens to me. Because if you have bunch of siblings, you have your parents, sometimes you may feel like that you are out of that family and you are different one, because you've been treated different. Now in this age I have realized that, well, if your parents been telling you, like, well, you can do anything, you are powerful beyond measure, I love you, you got this, so you're gonna become more emotionally strong, you're gonna achieve your dreams. But if there is a parent who doesn't care and always shout and scream on you and says that you are not capable of anything, so now you come to this earth, what did you do? Nothing, like still waiting, like what are you doing, and telling you bad stuff, and you become it, you take its shape and form, which is unhealthy, which is very unhealthy. If they say that you are careless, you're gonna be careless. If they say that you have nothing to offer, then you will have nothing to offer to this kind of people. It's same with other people's, so it's unhealthy. And the fact is that fact is that the adult one who have their own kids right now in this age, whatever they have received and they are unhealed, they are projecting the same stuff to the newborn kids. And that is what it's going around like a virus. So first of all, before we bring new kids here on planet Earth, we have to learn how to heal ourselves. It can take so many years. It can take a lifetime to heal, because the wound, our human body carries this energy vortex within, and it's very emotional. You know, those chakras, it's very emotional. Our heart is one of the most emotional part of this nature here on planet Earth, you know. And it's sad, it's very sad. You remember when you were a kid, the first time you were joyful, you were like, I can achieve anything, whatever I want, and you were so joyful every time you achieve something. You're like, yes, you feel powerful. And then you go home and your mother or brother or your father be like, you cannot do anything, you know, and you go sad, you go mad, you go and sooner or later you start to believe in those lies, because your parents did exactly the same thing towards them. The only thing they know is to suffer their entire life without doing anything better. Okay, so now is the time I realized that, you know, I feel like that everything happens for a good reason, and it built you up till now, like it's still building you. So now is the time to reprogram your subconscious mind and your belief system, like, you know, like you are powerful beyond measure and you are a healer. You are here to heal, you are here to love. One day they will not be here, but at least they give you food and clothes. At least they want to see you win. Your realest friend, at least they want to see you win. There are some kids that take this anger and make it blossom. If the parent says you are nothing, they do something different to show that, well, I am something. I'm my best version now. You know, I am achieving my dreams. I am powerful beyond measure. And parents need love. Parents need healing and understanding, because life, it is as it is. But the wounded ones, the wounded kids have hard time with this. Even me, myself, me who meditate daily, lived with monks, eating healthy, doing my yoga, doing all the good things, okay? Even me, myself, can end up disrespecting my parents, you know? That anger, it comes with fire. Some of our angers, we start to cry. Some of our anger, we start to throw things. Some of our anger, you know, brings life, like with patience. Like if I put my anger in my patience, but doing what I love, like it just comes with life, you know. So me, what I do, I really love to take distance from my parents. I love them, but I take my distance because I don't want to hear anymore of all the old stuff with that what I got programmed by. I am not here to get programmed with all of these old behaviors, because old words, because if you doesn't have anything better, best things to say, then I'm not having my time, my peace of mind. The inner work is better because I am still healing myself. I'm working with my inner work, and I love myself so much, and I'm capable of anything. I am rooted within my truest nature. And I love to be true and real and speak the truth loud, okay? And this is what I love to do. So now the only way that we can handle situations with our parents and still care and show love, because deep down we do it, they do it as well, is actually healing ourselves. And it can take years, and if you feel like that, well, I healed myself now is the time to meet my family, and then boom, you realize that you are not healed enough. How can you forgive? How can you let go? How can you change for better? Because they themselves is not helping themselves. So you get connected with their own vibes, own energy signatures. So the old pattern, the old bond, old energy that you have created, it just comes out, And I feel like that this is also a beautiful part of nature here on planet Earth, because when we meet new people, we feel like, oh, we are the greatest being here on planet Earth. We are kind, we are nice, we are loving, we are new people that we really want in our life. You realize this, right? Then when you go to the old ones, like your family members, you're like worst one in the world. So worst one. Then this is how it goes. This is how it's moving. So now, as you grow more and more and you start to heal yourself, understand the nature of life, understanding your relationship, you become more quiet, when you all are sitting on the table and just enjoying life, like we gather together. Now is the most perfect, beautiful time of life to be near family members and really give each other love, smiles, joy, look at each other's face like, oh, we are all one. At that moment, it's better to stay quiet. But if you have some emotions and feelings and there are family members doesn't want to communicate about this issue, do you know when the anger can come mostly is when they refuse to communicate in order to heal the past wounds. And not so many family members do want to sit and communicate, because the culture that I am from, they don't care. They really don't care. They're just living and doesn't care whatever you have to say and whatever you have inside. Like, they really don't care. But when the anger comes like bursting like a bomb in the family, that's when they are shocked and start to care. But they really do listen only the time when you shout or cry or do something different. So, other than that, they don't have time to listen and communicate, and I feel like that communication is the key to healing those past family wounds. And if they don't want to communicate and you are the only one that is sitting here and really want to communicate and it don't happen, what do? You are human too, so now you have different kind of beautiful expression of your own emotions, so you express it. So forgive yourself for that. It's not that they're gonna stop loving you. The infinite love is always here, and me myself, I'm taking lots of distance from my family members because my background, my family members, the culture and things, they don't communicate, and I'm different in my family. My little sister is different. We love to sit and communicate, but the older ones who was born in 1970, like, they don't care, they don't do it. And so the healing work, well, they do love to pray, like praying. And I feel like that when you pray, that is when you talk to universe. And when you sit and meditate, that is when you are listening to the universe. And I love to sit and meditate. I love to listen to my own heart, my own soul, the universe, the insights, the intuitions being connected. And I love to pray as well. So there is infinite love. We are still healing, and we will continuously go with this flow, and beautiful growth will happen. And now if something disappears, something better going to be given to you in this universe. And whatever it happened, and whatever it is. And the best thing we can do, still show our love and care, and still be able to take our own distance without shouting. We can practice silence in this nature, and we can also bring in understanding. We don't have to talk our understanding out. We can understand from far, and whenever we are close, we can practice silence and still give love and share the food, eat, and forgive, let go. Life is so short, and all of our friends, our nearest, dearest friends, closest friends is our family members. And as we walk on this road one by one, will be gone. These friends are for temporary. It's not going with us for entire life. But the baggage that you have, the gift that you got with their behaviors, with their actions and reaction and words, now it's your turn to really see what do you want to carry in the baggage from them for the rest of your life. So make sure to keep the good and release the bad that does not make you feel good. And this is the hardest part, and that is when the healing happens. You heal your nature, you heal with understanding and let go and just choose peace over every little thing, and just breathe and appreciate that you are breathing right now. And if they say you ugly things, that you are this and that and that and that, you don't have to take it like it's personal. It's their own too, right? It's their own too, because in the silence of nature, in your alone time with God, that's when you realize how beautiful person, how beautiful pure soul you are inside. And from that, move with pure love and joy. You meet new friends, meet new people, and that is when you give your love, you give your purity, you give what you have, and those people who understand going to accept you for who you are, because you have lots of healings, you do have lots of baggage and wounds from your own family members. So now if they have the right understanding, they will stay right by your side and help you with healing. The people that is their own healer going to understand you, that you are also your own healer, you are on your healing part, and they have their own issues too. So now you both come together and make the relationship more beautiful, to matured, understanding, gifted, special ones, And I feel like I want to let you know, to all of the souls that is having hard time, that is having mental issues, that is having issues with their emotional body and spiritual health, is like that. Don't believe in your parents, whatever they say. You can change it, make it different this time. And all of these gifts and wound that you got, like you are this, you are not good enough, maybe you are not capable of this, believing in yourself. I want you to believe in yourself from now. Believing in yourself, because you are special, and not every fruit grows in every season. For some trees, it can take many years to grow with that fruit that is needed. It is there, it is within you. How can universe make a mistake? Tell me. How can universe make a mistake? Universe cannot make a mistake. Whatever it is, and it's going to grow. It's going to give you the fruit that you have inside. The light is within. So if you don't, I want you to just believe in yourself. If you are the only one and you don't have anybody around, that's okay. You are your own best friend. You believe in yourself. Nature believes in you. Universe is believing in you. The chi that is moving, that is keeping you alive, it believes in you. That's why you are here as you are. So, this is healing session, and I feel good. It's been a long journey till now with my own family, and I really love them, but I really love to keep my own distance as well, because I feel like that I'm very special. I'm the brightest light on the sky. I feel like I love myself so much. I really do, and I believe in myself. Right now in this age, there have been some time that I've been lost, but in order to find myself, I started to take different route, a route that my family didn't wanted me to take. I took that route because this is what my heart was craving. They were doing so many things to stop me from doing what my heart wanted to do. I am not here to be controlled. So this is who I became today, and look at me. Is that really you? Yeah, I've been telling you from the very first beginning, and this is what it it is right now, and I really love me. I'm proud of myself, and I know my parents are proud of me too. So it took me so much strength, I needed to do it all by myself, and I took this journey all by myself. They gave me lots of fears because they are fearful. So what did I do? I started to travel, meeting different monks. I was traveling all alone for some time, so many years. I started to fast, I started to meditate, I changed my diet, like from very young age. I did so many different things that nobody in my family members did. And this is what makes me special. But at the same time, I am the only one who bring the communication. I am the only one who bring those issues that we all have to work together in order to have that flow, beautiful flow energy, like the river is flowing like this. You gotta have this flow in family tree, in this family tree, that flow. So I have to bring it all every time. Yes, there have been some times that I've been disrespectful. There have been some times that, well, we are still growing, and forgive yourself for this. That's okay, because family are the only ones that can show you what else you need to work more with, and they're gonna take you to that state where you may lose yourself. But in the end, what happens? You find yourself all over again. You find yourself, start to move in a different way, breathe, just be you. And I'm grateful for all the support, and I feel like if you don't have anybody, you have yourself. You have yourself. I only had me. I remember like that time for like almost 10 years ago, when I started to be me, like me, this me that I am right now. Everybody told me that I was strange. Living only on fruits, meditating for hours after hours, and experiencing different kind of stuff through my dreams, talking about the galaxy and the stars, the soul within, the mind, my health. Everybody in school thought I got crazy. Suddenly I have changed. I started to losing friends. I become very lonely and alone. Then I started to meet my monk masters, and he gave me, after my meditation has finished, I was living with them. They gave me this big of mug, and I took it to my heart. I'm like, okay, so I do have a big heart. Living in the jungles, fasting, and did so many beautiful things, and yet so I have realized that I have so much to do, so much of inner work, because there is a story that I have found, and in that story there was a monk who been meditating. He left everything and everybody, and he went up to a mountain, okay? And once he went to the mountain, he meditated for 10 years, and he thought that, well, I got enlightened now, I'm enlightened, so now I can go down, meet people, I'm in my peace, I'm my best version right now. And he went down meeting his family. And once he came down to meet his family, he thought he meditated for 10 years, every single day, living in nature. He came down to his family. One day it was good, 2 days, 3 days, like, oh, I do got enlightened. And in a week, all the past issues, all these emotions, all these wounds start to come up, towards the family members. And that is when like, if you cannot live more than 1 week with your family, that is when you are not enlightened enough yet. So, in the end of the day, there is good and bad. They are here to show you what else you have to work with. And that's when the monk realized, well, 10 years of meditation, it did a lot, but the wound is still there, right? All of these past behaviors, actions, and anger, and all these wounds, and it's hard to forgive, it's hard to let go, it's hard to heal, and you know, it's just that you get one with all of their thoughts, behaviors, and you start to take its shape and form. This is what my spiritual nature tells. Like, you just start to take its shape and form. Like, if you put a glass just right in front of you and you put water, that water became that glass, and same water if you put in a, you know, in this, it will become like this. So it's same with our inner nature. Okay, it's same, you take its different shape and form, and I feel like it's beautiful part, we should respect it, and still do our best and practice the silence and bringing the beautiful nature. We don't have to try hard whenever you are with them, you know. Most of us, we are taking our own space right now, and this is beautiful. But we do give less to the people that we really love most, our closest one, you know. And we all have it. So the best we can do, practice silence and still be able to listen and give love and bringing understanding to the table of our family tree, nature, this family tree, the root. And it's beautiful, guys, it's beautiful. I experienced a lot with my family, and I'm grateful for it. I'm grateful for all of the gifts and blessings. I feel loved, I'm grateful. So hopefully you are grateful too, and give thanks. Pray for their goodness, better health, pray for better relationship, pray for that oneness, that one connection, because it's only one, you know, there is no anybody else, it's only one. So yeah, stay blessed. Namaste. Thank you all for listening. Okay, I will be back with more love and light.